Start the rumour now.
It's out the bag, John. It's out the bag. What's also out the bag is Kevin Estre. He just picked off another place. He's moved up past.
Oh no, just spun it. Estre's gone round.
He's hit the wall. He's tailed into the wall.
He hasn't. No, the walls are tight. The rear wings are okay, but he has had a rotation at Tiergarten there, and it's.
He had just passed Ferrari number 20 at WTM by Rinaldi, but Kevin is sitting there. He's flicking the paddles, trying to get going again. He has got it going. He kicks the tail around. He was facing 180 degrees away from
181 is Peter Cate's car. 184 was the one that was dropping fluid.
Correct.
Early on. K Kramer Racing's SP7 car.
So it's a leading trio, but a leading quadruple. Oh dear.
BMW in the barrier, and that was confusion as they...
That earlier on, as coming into the Caracciola carousel, one of the Audis stuffs it up the inside of the Dacia Logan at the carousel, and Nico Menzel has to read it and go.
Proof again of that investment down through the years by BMW, Bruce Jones, that you saw way back in the Formula 2, the European Formula 2 days.
One of them, there's two of them in the class, gets very up close and personal with an Opel Astra on the way up to Flugplatz. There's just a few bits of sloppy contact starting to happen.
Tired mind, perhaps. We've got to remember that you know, it's been a long, long night, and this is an endurance race.
Stolz, winner of the contact between the number 2 Get Speed Mercedes and a TCR.
In my chair there. You said about inclusivity, the way the ADAC. I had a quick look at his profile on the driver database, and 4th or 6th of December 1979 he was born, making him 43 years old. So his 30th one next year means he did his first one here in 13 years old. Isn't that just fantastic?
Start as we expected. The drivers have had to be on their mettle and not what you want. Abt are a very good team, very experienced. So Klaus Bachler, after that spin in the number 33 Faulkner tyres 992 GT3R, did come into the pits for a check-up, and they've changed those.
Among many of the drivers just getting knitted in, and where you back off for a nanosecond in this class, you're going to be passed by those behind, passed and then hit up the derriere.
Schumacher S's on the Grand Prix track, I think, and he got hit by a slow car that he was passing, and one of the Cup class Porsches, I think, that also went.
Alexei Veremenko. High drama though now for one of the Toyo Tyres Supras out on the racetrack. Flames spitting out from the front right corner of this Toyo Tyres car. So it's either the 70 or the 71. It's the 7-0 machine, which is well alight, and that is a brake fire. I think that front right disc has more or less exploded on the GT4 dark blue Supra, and sensibly, whoever is driving that, running over to the left-hand side of the circuit on the exit of the carousel and parking it up on the grass. It's left a still flaming either wheel or inner wheel arch or brake disc right in.
Oh, it was like, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Move out of the way.
When you're a Winkelhock, you're Nürburgring royalty. They should move out of the way. In fact, they should bow as he comes past.
In fact, they shouldn't even be there in the first place, should they?
Not quite so. They're lucky to be on the same.
It restarted and again. No, sunshine. It's going to need more than TCAT.
Absolutely, it will. Right, I thought this would happen. The slow zone was upgraded to code 60 at Hatzenbach. Tiergarten and Hernrhein at a bated pace, but not as disastrously slow as anybody who got one out of the circuit. Car in second place, Sheldon van der Linde, suddenly saw all four sides, front, back, side of a BMW that's sitting in the track. We've just had a faller with quite a lot of bodywork damage. Its car.
And that's Hatzenbach.
But 8 and 9,
the same place, the very place you're talking about, Bruce.
Facing.
Oh, there's two cars.
Two cars. Okay, the 89 is a Hout Racing Team Mercedes. Quite hard to tell that from the outside.
I think it's a number 15. I think behind it. I think it's a number 15.
We don't have a number 15, so let's look again. But the unfortunate, the difficult thing for the driver of the 89 Mercedes is he needs to get out, but he's stuck against the barriers, the door on his side of the car. It's 1.5
machine that is in the and loses it on the entrance to Schwedenkreuz. Even in a lower class car, that is so fast through there. The 522 is it? The 552. It's twirling around 522 from SRS Team Saw. A little bit of contact there, I think, as Martin goes by. A bit of confusion, I think, over yellow flag possibly. So we'll see what race control think about 227 Bjorn Greisman.
That was Bird going in the barrier, I reckon, ahead of him.
Yeah. Front right. Big damage on the front right of that machine. Scrape.
Are going to go. I think he thought about going between the two of them there briefly. There was a touch on the rear left. Oh, and a massive touch. Talk about...
I think this might be our class leader in Cup 2.
Supra had well over a lap's advantage. I don't think you're ever going to get that in Cup 2 because they're so evenly matched, and that's a very high-speed entry into the first corner at the Yokohama S. And
the number 1 Audi in the wall as well at what looks like.
mind you, this is I think actually the BMW that had a puncture when we were off shift, and I was keen to know exactly which car was.
Barrier. It looks like a bit of misunderstanding with a slower front wheel drive car, and goes head on into the Armco barrier there and bounces back into the circuit.
Well, there was contact with the Porsche Cayman coming out of Galgenkopf, and the Lamborghini speared across to driver's left. It was on the right-hand side of the track. Then the wheel was separated by
the road, and now have they found one another? Yes, the BMW was trying to go around the outside and has obliterated its steering because of a slight misjudgment. It's left the Schmickler Performance Porsche in the wall. And what
I've got to say there, David Pittard's opening stint in that Fricadelli Ferrari, that was
Possibly a mirror action as they're scrapping for the last step on the box. Those injuries. Bit of fog overnight and the day dawned. Slight mistake. More JP and PMAC, thank you very much. And there in fact is a car off on the dust, the 86 Cayman.
Yeah.
Now they are not right in the hunt. Is it the 186?
186, the WNS
yes,
Motorsport car, double wave yellow flags, debris everywhere, car off to the left of the circuit, but it's been around at